What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement. The Lakers invited Dallas to their home, and they sent them packing real hard. Finally. I mean, it's sad to say it had to take Larry Nance. Well, I'm not going to jump on it real quick because this is only one game. But it had to take Larry Nance to actually leave in order for them to play Zubac. Zubac, like I said before, him and Thomas Bryant, I kind of written Zubac off a while back because I like, man, they're not playing him. You might as well go ahead and trade him. There's no point in him just sitting on the bench. You're going small ball. You're not utilizing him. He played good last season, the last 5 games that they started him over when they started him last year. Who was outside last year anyway? Over Mozgov. I couldn't even think of the name, but over Mozgov. And this year, like I said, him, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, just to name a few, did everything Magic Johnson stated, about, getting into shape, getting prepared mentally and physically. And in actuality, those 3 guys was like kind of written off because everybody was so focused on the new players, all the young players and all that. Oh, Julius Randle, we go ahead and get rid of him. Jordan Clarkson, get rid of him. Zubac wasn't talked about as much. I was one of them that didn't really talk about Zubac. But I had high hopes for Zubac the previous year. This year I wrote him off only because, like I said before, we wasn't playing him. So I was like, okay, well, if you're not going to play him, you might as well go ahead and trade him. The same I said about Jordan Clarkson and Julius Randle. If the fan base and the front office feel as though that these guys are part of the older addition to Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak, and they're not getting the fair treatment like everybody else, then go ahead and trade them. But based on the fact that Julius Randle been like a freaking man beast, and Zubac actually, these last 2 games he played in limited minutes has shown the exact same thing that Julius Randle has shown, that he can be a top 10 center if given the minutes. And I really want to talk about Julius Randle because, number one, Julius Randle, when he plays in Dallas, which is in front of his hometown, he have a spectacular game. Had a triple-double. The last game he fiddled with a triple-double, almost got it, but I think he was like, I think he was 2 boards off or two assists off. It was something like that. He was close to getting a triple-double the previous game when they played Dallas. But anyway, this game right here, Julius Randle really, I mean, if you don't believe that Julius Randle is reaching that star status, I don't know what to say to a lot of you fans. I'm just being honest. See, this is what happened when you so focus on outside superstars, when you have homegrown superstars right in your own backyard and you choose to overlook them for the benefits of the PG-13, the LeBron James. Not knocking these guys at all because I love LeBron James. I love PG-13. But like I said before, and I've been saying for the last couple of seasons, that the Lakers need to build within. We have superstar caliber players with the right development can be way better than what you're seeing in other teams. You have the Brandon Ingrams, you have the Julius Randle, you see the Josh Harts, you see the Kuzmas, you see the Lonzo Balls. We got in Zubac, you got those players. The point is that the Lakers need to say, okay, this is the second half of the season. It's time to just develop our players. Forget about making a playoff because we're not going to make it. But let's finish on a high note that we can win a lot of these games. Right now, we're 10 games out of 500. We're sitting at 24 and 34. We should be trying to focus on getting close as possible to 500. And you never know what might happen. But right now, Utah is really flying. The Clippers are flying. The Pelicans are holding on. But at the end of the day, the Lakers could continue to climb that wall to get what they need to get at in order to be a top-notch team. Not saying, okay, a team that's going to knock Golden State out the map, but a team that could be, in a couple years to come, could be one of those dominant teams. If they follow the Golden State situation and what they did. That's the only way I can see it happening. Not saying, okay, well, we got to continue trading players to open up more spots in order to bring superstar players here that's on the decline. Not really on the decline, but like hitting in a different direction. We're a young team. Nobody's right now, and the people that I just named, none of these guys right now are over 25. So they all are young. And you see what Julius Randle is doing, man. Like I said, he reminds me of an old-fashioned 80s type of player, man. He uses his body, he uses his length, and he works down low. I know a lot of fans been saying, well, let's see the jump shot. If you look at his stats, his field goal percentage in the last couple years, right now, from 0 and 3 feet out, Julius Randle is averaging between 74 or 75%. That is freaking high, dude. I mean, why would you want somebody to shoot a jumper when can't nobody really stop him down low? Until somebody stop him down low, then I would like to see the jumper. But Until then, continue to use what is good for you. That's your strength down low. I get tired of seeing players shy away from contact, the physical contact, become more of a finesse player. This league is now mostly finesse players. That's why the physical type players dominate more, because most guys don't want that contact. They don't want that, they don't want that. And that's the main reason why you see a lot of this phony flopping all the time over the NBA, where people just get tossed around. Like, you can see guys that's way bigger than Julius Randle, and he'll just give him like a shoulder, and they'll just go flying to the ground like he just knocked them out. You know what I mean? Like the Mike Tyson punch to the chest. Like, it's just bogus. It's bogus to me. I'm gonna say this. Kudos to Luke Walton for these last 2 games, actually playing Zubac more, giving Zubac more minutes and stuff like that. I love it. The one thing about Dallas, like I said, we played Dallas. I think this is our 4th game against Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. Dallas basically knew our strategy. We like to go small. So what did Dallas do this game? They went small. If you look at their lineup was real small. But the Lakers took advantage of that. Not trying to match up with Dallas, but making Dallas try to play into our type of ball game. And that's what you want to do. You want the other teams to play according to how you play, not according to how they play. Because when you play according to how they play, it gives them a leverage in order to beat you. But because the Lakers stay big mostly, besides a couple times when they went Julius Randle small, which wasn't too bad, but with Zubac and Brook Lopez and then Julius Randle in the mix at center, which I said before, I don't really like Julius Randle at center, because when you're playing power forward and center, it takes a lot of energy and it fatigues them quicker. But by them giving Zubac minute, it allowed Julius Randle to go to the bench, get a breather, come back in, play a little bit of center, mostly power forward, and it works that way. Now, they didn't play according to how Dallas wanted to play. They played to their own potential, which was inside, outside. And because of that, the Lakers killed them in the inside, and they beat them on the outside as well. So they took a page out of Dallas' book, which Dallas was doing from the beginning, and we actually utilized it, and we blew them away. And I like the first unit, because they finally did what they supposed to do. They went in there and not just just hang around to the second unit came. They went in there with a mission to go ahead and take the opportunity to take the lead and continue to run with it. Brandon Ingram is getting more and more comfortable in that backcourt. So I'm trying to figure out what is Luke Walton's plan going forward. Because once Lonzo Ball is 100% healthy, eventually he's going to start. So are we going to put Brandon Ingram back at the small forward spot and then bring Josh Hart off the bench? I'm just trying to figure out what his game plan is. I mean, Josh Hart coming to the bench is not that bad with IT, because IT going to be your scorer, and you're going to need a defensive player to play with IT, because you can't have Lonzo Ball and IT in the backcourt together. Not saying that Lonzo Ball is a bad defender, but Josh Hart is much more physical than Lonzo Ball when it comes to defense. And he's playing much more better man-to-man. And keep in mind, fans, well, I ain't going to say fam, I'm sorry for guys. Keep in mind, family, Josh Hart is playing out of position. He's playing small forward, and he's dominating at small forward. That's the crazy part. So imagine when he start playing the 2, and he, when you start playing it too, he'd be like your Robinson at OKC, where he's basically just that guy who can do all things. So that's a good thing. But the Lakers were fiddling around. They could have had like 10 people in double figures against this game. Yeah, I know Dallas is like a team that's on the decline, and Mark Cuban, getting fined for saying that the Mavericks should just go ahead and tank. You know what I'm saying? But he's not worrying about the fine. This guy's a billionaire, so that fine don't mean nothing to him. Dallas is on the tank mode, which makes sense, because why would you try to even win games when you're not going nowhere? So you might as well go ahead and tank. The Lakers, their biggest thing is trying to prove to the other teams that they can match up with anybody on any given day. So the Lakers are playing for pride and also for a character of who they are, so that people don't just walk in and say, okay, well, this is the Lakers. This is not the Lakers. We can just walk in and do what we want. That's not happening no more. And the more that the Lakers start to gel and play together, the better they're going to become. I'm just so happy that the season is starting to dwindle down, so that hopefully the likes of, and I'm not knocking KCP, I'm just saying I wouldn't give KCP that type of money, but Brook Lopez to be gone, KCP most likely he's going to try to go somewhere else, but that's cool, because then we get to see Josh Hart hopefully start at that 2 spot with Lonzo Ball or Brandon Ingram. I love Brandon at that 2, and I would love to see Kuzma at the 3. And for fans that keep saying that Kuzma wouldn't do good defensively at the 3, you can't speak on something that you never knew about. You know what I mean? It's like somebody going somewhere, somebody who's speaking on something without experiencing it, but just speaking because of their own opinion. So in reality of it, I would love to see Kuzma at that 3 just to see what he can do. Hopefully, as the season dies down, we can see that. But I'm gonna just go through the stats real quick. All I can say at the end of the day, man, the Lakers play good. I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high, because I always say it over and over again. I want to see consistency. That's it. I want to see them win games back to back to back. Now, based on the fact we made some changes with a couple trades here and there, I want to see the Lakers pick back up and continue to roll. I got to give him to him. He came in, struggled behind the 3-point arc, but he's starting to find his niche. I don't think he's 100% yet. But the idea of him coming off the bench is not bad. I just want to see that the Lakers start to make the right decision while Luke Walton make the right decision at the precise moment. And I know Magic Johnson said that IT won't get a lot of minutes, but at the end of the day, Luke Walton got to understand he's the coach, he's running the team. So you got to put in who you think is best at that right precise moment. Time management is very important about winning games. Rotation as well. But get to the stats real quick, man, because like I said, they played pretty good. One thing about the Lakers defensive wise, they came out hard. They actually chased the Dallas Mavericks off the perimeter, being more aggressive on the perimeter, not letting them get up the easy shots. The thing is, at the end of the day, is that it started with the inside. Once the Lakers started dominating inside, it was hard for Dallas to actually fight back. A lot of these shots just wasn't falling. I mean, they shot freaking 40. They did shoot what they shoot like. They shot 45% from the three because they took like 42 of them. That's a lot. But that was during the time when they were getting blown out. They were just basically trying to fight their way back. But they had like they had 7 people in double figure, which ain't bad. But the Lakers just they took advantage of it in the first quarter. They ran away with it and they never looked back. And then they never got behind. The Lakers just kept every time when Dallas started to make runs, the Lakers started making runs right back. So they did what Dallas did to them the previous game. And the Lakers this time, like I said, they never looked back and they just dominated. But other than that, Dirk Nowitzki, I mean, put it like this. Dallas is Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Dallas. And they're up and coming team, man. They got like a lot of young players and stuff like that. But I know Mark Cuban right now licking his chops every time we see Julius Randle play. Knowing that Julius Randle is going to be a free agent at the end of the season. And he probably makes some type of moves to free up some money in order to try to go after Julius Randle. I can see it happening. But I'm just hoping that the Lakers front office wake up and say, you know what? Let's just go get one superstar and just go ahead and bring Julius, re-sign Julius Randle. Because you think about it, once we let Brook Lopez go, and KCP is gone, we have enough money to sign, one superstar. And we'll be able to sign Randle for about 15, 16 million. I know some people said 10, 11 million, but the way he's playing, let's be real, guys. This guy is worth more than some 10, 11 million. You know what I mean? That's according to the new CBA agreement, players like him can get 15, 16 million, but there'll be teams out there that probably give him 20 million. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. 16, they might try to give him 18 million to make the Lakers give him more, but it's all about what the Lakers decide to do. But anyway, Julius Randle played 30 minutes. He had 10 assists, 13 rebounds, 3 on the offensive board, 18 points. Brandon Ingram not taking a lot of shots, playing within the system, fiddle around with a double. He had 9 rebounds. He had 15 points though. He was 1 for 1 behind the 3-point arc. One thing about Ingram, like I said before, Ingram is not the guy that's he's not aggressive. He can be when he wants to, but he's more unselfish. And sometimes that's what you need on your team. Because at the end of the day, there got to be players that are going to do other things to contribute to the team. You don't need everybody to score. When you have everybody trying to score, that's when it becomes a problem. But when you have everybody understanding the system, playing within the system, it builds character and it allows the players to do what they want to do. Right now, there was no point in him actually taking over because we were blowing him out. Lopez, he was 3 for 6. He didn't take that many shots. He did have 4 rebounds. I'm still wondering why, at 7 feet tall, you got people way smaller and y'all rebounding you. That's the finesse type player that he is. But there are other finesse players, like, for instance, Kuzma, that come in and get 10, 15 boards, But anyway, he had 8 points. KCP had a good game, 6 for 10, 15 points. As you know, as of late, KCP has been playing within the system, not taking a lot of those crazy shots, not doing a lot of ISO plays, actually passing on shots and playing a little bit better defense. That's what I like to see from KCP. He's starting to make me happy. I'm not going to be beating up on him. I love it because the last 5 games I got to give honor where honor's due, and I respect that. Josh Hart, another tremendous game, 12 points, had 10 boards. Played pretty good, man. I like it. As always, Josh Hart is that type of player that you want on your team. Kuzma didn't really do too much, but he got going in the fourth quarter. He had 12 points on 4 for 10 shooting, 2 for 6 behind the arc. He didn't take that many shots like he usually do. I mean, he just wasn't hitting the shots. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. If you notice, Kuzma is like up and down lately. I like to see him at the 3 so that way he can take advantage of smaller players because he got a quick first step. And a lot of fans are not acknowledging that this guy has a real quick first step. And today's NBA, defense is not the defense like it was back in the day. So he can get away with a lot. But we'll see, hopefully, in the games to come. Brian didn't get to play that many. But he only played like 5 minutes. Got hit with a T after grabbing the rebound, which I don't understand, man. That's that soft stuff. I don't like it. You know me. I like that rough, rugged, and raw type of basketball. But it is what it is. Zubac, yeah, I call him Zubac because he is the beast. Anyway, he only played 18 minutes. He did have 14 points, 6 rebounds. It should have been a block on there because if I'm not mistaken, he did block a shot, but it's not registered here on ESPN. But it is what it is. And then, like I said, in the limited minutes, he played pretty good. The last game, I think he had 19-11. So he played pretty good. He's played pretty good the last 2 games, getting that playing time, and he's making the best of it. Lonzo Ball, welcome back. He only played 17 minutes. He was 3 for 8, but he shot 3 for 6 behind a three-point arc for 50%, which is good. You know, he came out and made his first shot. He had 7 rebounds, 6 assists. So he played pretty good in his first game back, man. Enes, I don't even want to talk, but I don't even know why he got on the floor. And I hate to say this, man. He the only person that really just irks my soul, and I hate to say it, man. I hate to be like that because I'm a real lovable person. But Enes, it's like when he gets on the court, it's like the ball just become. And y'all just talk about Jordan Clarkson. Enes, oh my gosh, he gets on the court, man. The ball becomes stuck with him. And I was talking about Isaiah Thomas, but goddamn, Enes, when he went down there, I think he had like 5 possessions, if I'm not mistaken. I think 5 or 6 possessions. Out of the 5 or 6 possessions, he only passed it up like a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, most of everything was like he basically tried to take he's looking for his shot first, and that's why I don't like Enes, not as a person, but his game. I would never say I dislike a person dislike a person for themselves, but his game, I do not like his game because there's plenty of time when he come down there and he just don't pass the rock and he try to force a lot of things. I mean, I understand you trying to play for a spot, man, but that's not that's not the way it works, you know. And like I said, IT, man, he came and played 25 minutes, 5 of 12, struggled behind the three-point arc, but played pretty good. He had 4 assists, so that's kind of cool. You know, he's starting to get into a rhythm. Get to the stats real quick, man, and then we out of here. And like I said, it's almost 20 minutes into this thing, and I love talking. You know how I am. But anyway, field goal percentage. The Lakers shot 51%. Dallas shot 40%. 3 points made. 3 points made. Sorry. Dallas shot 45%, 19 for 42. Lakers shot 13 for 33, almost 40% at 39% a clip. That's not bad, even though I would love them to take less than that. But hey, they were blowing them out. Why not have fun? Free throws made. Dallas was 9 for 11. That's my son's birthday. They shot 81%. We shot 15 for 20, only missed 5 for 75%. That's better. You know, getting to the free throw line, a lot had to do with Julius Randle, which is, I think he's shooting like 70% from the free throw line, if I'm not mistaken. Total rebounds, we killed them, man. We double rebound them. They had 37, we had 69. That's how bad we killed them on the boards, man. That's why people like Zubac is needed because of spacing. Big bodies, you keep them lower guards off the box, so that way you let other guys get in there and rebound. That's why players like Josh Hart is able to grab 10 rebounds when you bring a Brook Lopez or a Zubac in there or a Brian in there, somebody that can help box out to give spacing in order for other players to come in and rebound. So anyway, we out rebound them. We had they had 3 offensive rebounds, we had 13. Defensive rebounds, they had 26 to our 49. The hustle man points, they had 25 assists to our 32. That's good because I love it when we're over 32. That means the ball is steady moving. When the ball is moving like that, the Lakers are hard to beat. Assists, they had 9 to our, steals, they had 9 to our 8. Blocks, they had 8 to our 6. Total turnovers, they had 11 to our 16. Point off turnovers, they had 15 to our 26. Fast break points, we had 24 to their 14. Points in the paint, they had 26 to our 62, and we're leading the NBA in points in the paint. That's why I say you go to your bread and butter. That's why if you notice, on most of the possession, Julius Randle was bringing the ball down a lot. And because of that, and when Julius Randle was looking for people, he plays so much good because the thing is, I told people, everything starts with Julius Randle. When Julius Randle runs the fast break or penetrates to the paint, if you notice, Dallas was doing the exact same thing the Lakers defense usually do. They collapse down low, 2 or 3 bodies on Julius Randle. When Julius Randle, as he goes to the paint, he noticed the collapse right away. He passed it out to the open shot, and that's how the Lakers were actually able to run up on Dallas. That's why I say everything starts with Julius Randle. Julius Randle bring the ball down. and when he brings the ball down, the defense collapse. Now, once Lonzo Ball get healthy and hopefully start playing the point, you'll start to see him bring the ball down, and he'll find, the open player much more quicker. But with people like Julius Randle and Brandon Ingram bringing the ball down, it takes a lot of pressure off Lonzo Ball, and that's going back to his UCLA days when he was in UCLA the previous year, where he had another person helping to bring the ball down. And all I got to say like this, Lakers, I love you guys, man. Keep it up. Don't fall back. Don't get into the tension of, okay, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Let's keep racking up these wins. If anything, man, continue to play hard. Do what you got to do. And Luke Walton, just continue to coach. With that being said, it's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe in the comment section. Tell them what you think. Good win by the Lakers. Good way to come back, after the All-Star break to win a game. I enjoyed it. That's what I'm talking about. We got a game. I think we got a game tonight. I don't know who we playing, but we got a game tonight. I think at 10. I'm not too sure we play. I get to see you guys on Twitter. With that being said, y'all take care and have a blessed one.